Hi guys, welcome back to our mobility stretch session today with myself, Laura and Tess. Last week we looked at focusing mainly on hamstrings, so today we're going to go through a full body flow and get those muscles nice and relaxed. So we'll start off in a wide stance, so taking your feet more than hip width apart, and we'll interlock the fingers together, taking it up above your head. Big deep breath in and take it over to your right side. So keeping the arms locked out, thinking about separating your rib cage and stretching right over to that right side. Well done, and back to the middle, taking it over to the left side. So thinking about stretching those fingertips as far away from your shoulders as you can. So keeping your hips in the middle of your body, in line. And back to the middle. We do one more each side. Again, over to your right side. Well done, keeping the arms locked out. Three, two, one, and back to your left side. So focusing on pulling those rib cages apart. So really stretch deep into the side of your lats. And bring it back to the middle there. Well done. Okay, releasing your hands nice and slowly. From here we're going to fold forward, so bringing your chest down towards the ground, parallel with the floor. From the side, I want you to try and keep your back flat on this, okay? So reaching down as far as you can without letting your back round out. If it does start to round out, I just want you to hold it there, and we'll hold this stretch nice and deep into the back of your legs and your hamstrings. From here, I'd like you to walk it over to your right side. So now you can let your back round slightly. So thinking about bringing your chest towards your thigh on that right side. Let's go down as low as you can, keeping the legs locked out. And walking it back to the middle, taking it over to your left side. So walking the hands over, grabbing onto that left ankle if you can, and think about pulling your chest down towards your thigh. Let's hold it here. So relaxing your kneecaps, let your hamstrings melt away. Well done. We'll do it once more each side, so walking it back round to your right side. Let's try and go a little bit deeper this time. So big focus on pulling that chest down towards that right thigh. Two, one, and over to your left side. Last time on here. So grab that left ankle and pull the chest in. Keeping the legs nice and straight. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Bringing it to the middle. Place your hands down on the ground if you can. Thinking about pushing the hips high and pushing your palms down into the ground if you can touch down. From here you can also hold on to your elbows, so grab hold of each elbow and let your head hang in between your biceps.
Keeping the hips high, legs straight, and let's hold it here just for the last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Release the hands down to the floor. I'm going to take the legs back, both feet together, and thinking about pushing your heels down into the ground. For a deeper stretch here, you can push your head through your hands and thinking about keeping those heels planted. From here, keep your right foot planted on the floor, bend your left leg slightly, and really focus on pushing that right heel down into the ground. Keep the leg straight and you'll feel this right up the back of your right leg. Well done, guys. Keep holding it here. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. So left heel gets planted down. Big focus on pushing that left heel into the ground. Bend that right knee for support if you need to. Excellent. Keeping that left leg locked out. Three, 2, 1. Let's change sides again. Once more on each side. So right heel gets planted. Big push down to the ground. Let's keep those hips high. And that right leg nice and straight. Excellent. Okay, and change sides. Last time on this left side. Push that left heel into the ground. Well done. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Okay, let's come down onto all fours. So in a tabletop position, hands under your shoulder blades. We're going to be doing some exhale and inhale, so cat-cow pose. So big inhale and thinking about pushing your belly button to the ground. And as you exhale, push your spine up towards the ceiling. So it's pulling those shoulder blades apart. And again, big inhale, push the belly button to the floor. And exhale. Okay, we'll do it once more time. Inhale. And exhale. Great work, guys. Okay, bringing the hands slightly forward. We're going to bring your hips down to the floor. I want you to lie straight down on your stomach. Bring your hands underneath your shoulder blades, and we're just going to straighten the arms up, thinking about keeping your hips in contact with the ground. If you can't get your arms out straight, you can bring it down to your elbows if flexibility doesn't allow you to get straight up with the straight arms. But trying to keep the arms locked, and big emphasis on pushing those hips into the ground. Well done, and relax back down to the floor. Couple of seconds here. Big deep breath in, and exhale as you push. And we'll lower back down at the floor. Well done. Okay, coming back up into all fours, and then we'll just rock back onto your hips. So keeping your hands out in front, thinking about pushing your forehead down into the ground. Sit back on your heels as much as you can. Keeping the arms stretched out. Three, 2, 1. Well done. back onto all fours. In this position, from before, so we had hands under our shoulders. From here, I want you to take a slightly wider placement with your hands so they're just outside your shoulders. Keeping your hips nice and high. We're going to be lowering your chest down to the ground. So thinking about separating that chest muscle. Keeping your hands planted and hips up high. Well done, come back up. Relax slightly there. And we'll go down once more time, so hands nice and wide, hips high, and lower that chest down to the ground. So feel it through your shoulders, your chest muscle. And pushing back up nice and slow. Well done, everyone. Next stretch, we're going to be focusing on our forearms. So we can sit back on our heels like we were before. From here, if you point your fingertips back towards your knee, and if you can, sit back onto your heels, okay? So we're looking to keeping the hands flat on the floor, on all fours, and then if you can rock back onto your heels, feel that stretch right down your forearms. If that's a little bit too tight for you, you can stay up on your all four position and just slightly bend the elbows back. You'll get the same stretch, just not as intense as trying to keep your arms locked out. Okay, let's just shake it off there and we'll go again. So pointing those fingers back towards you, keeping the arms locked out and thinking about sitting back on those heels if you can. Nice deep stretch here. Hold for another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Well done. Okay, we're going to be focusing on our legs now, so we're going to do all of our left side to begin with, and then we'll move across to our right side. So starting in a runner's lunge, so taking your left foot forward, and we're going to think about pushing the hips down towards the floor. In this position, we'll keep our chest upright for now. Main focus is getting those hips, keeping them in line and pushing down as close to the ground as you can. From here, we'll tuck the back toe down and we're going to straighten both legs up. This is a nice deep hamstring stretch in your left leg, so your front leg. Thinking about folding forward and bringing your chest down to your thigh, keeping both legs straight. Hold it here. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we'll go back into a runner's lunge. This time we'll take a little bit deeper if you can. So bringing your opposite hand down to the ground. Big focus on pushing those hips down. And then if you take your same side hand, place it on your knee, and we're going to twist your chest towards that bent leg. So thinking about opening your chest up, but still main focus of pushing those hips down to the ground, okay? Well done. Let's tuck those toes under again, straighten both legs up. Nice hamstring stretch. Let's go a little bit deeper this time. So bringing that chest further towards your thigh. So plant your hands down either side if you need to for balance. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping this left leg out in front of you, I want you to just take it across, so parallel to your chest. So this is a pigeon pose we're going into, so trying to keep your lower leg parallel with your body, taking that back leg out straight, and we can start up in this high position. If this feels comfortable, just stay here. We don't want this to be painful for you in this stretch, okay? You should be feeling it down your psoas, so into your lower back and your glute area. If you can take it a little bit further, you can fold down in front, so folding over that bent leg, and let's hold it here. This is a great stretch for if you're sitting all day. Just helps loosen that lower back. Well done. Another 10 seconds here. Three, two, one. Well done. Keeping this leg where it is, we're going to sweep your right leg up and under. So we're going to a figure of four pose. So bringing that left leg across your right knee, and then thinking about pulling that as close to your chest as you can. So chest nice and upright, your torso's nice and tall, and thinking about leaning forward towards that bent leg. Well done, everyone. Another 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Keeping with this the left leg, we're going to lie back. So your right leg is outstretched on the floor. Lift your left leg up straight into the air. If you can, grab a hold from behind your knee to begin with and pull it close to you as you can. And then you can start working your way up your calf, thinking about pulling that leg in closer to your chest. So let's hold it here. If you want a deeper stretch into your calf, you can flex your toe towards your head, and you'll feel this right down the back of this left leg. Hold here another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and release that leg down at the floor. Well done, everyone. Okay, we're going to do the same on the other side. So from the top, we'll start with a runner's lunge with your right leg. So taking a big lunge forward and push those hips into the ground. So keeping your torso nice and tall to begin with. Big focus on driving those hips down. Well done, and then we'll tuck that back toe under, straighten both legs up and folding forward so that chest meets your thigh. Keeping the legs straight. You'll feel this down your hamstring on your right leg. Brilliant. Back into a runner's lunge again. So bending your front leg. This time placing your opposite hand down at the ground if you can. Big focus still on pushing those hips down. Then place your same side hand on your bent knee, and you're going to twist your chest towards that bent leg. Still pushing those hips down to the ground. That's it. Let's open that chest up wide. Excellent. Last time, tuck that toe under, straighten both legs up. Let's get lower this time, so try and get that chest to touch the thigh or as close to it as you can. Keeping both legs straight. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Okay, keeping that right leg out in front of you. We'll just drop it down so it's parallel across your chest again. Same as on the other leg. If this feels comfortable staying up tall, but you can't feel a stretch down in your glute, let's hold it here. And as your muscles start to relax, you can slowly inch your way down until you feel comfortable. If you can, lie across your front leg. Let's hold it here. Again, great deep stretch for this glute and lower back. Hold on, guys, 10 seconds here. Three, 2, 1, and come up. That's it, nice and slow. Moving into a figure of 4, so sweeping that left leg round, bringing your right ankle just above the knee. Nice tall torso, and then thinking about pushing your chest towards that bent leg. So let's hold it here. That's it, keep breathing through this. Relax those glute muscles. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Release that leg, and we'll take it back down to the floor. So left leg is straight out onto the floor. Right leg comes up into the air. Grab behind your knee and pull in towards you. Keeping the leg locked out, and inch those hands up to your calf if you can, pulling that leg even closer. Let's flex the toes towards your head, get an even deeper stretch down the back of your leg. All done, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and release that leg back to the floor. Well done, guys. We'll come up to a seated position. So you can sit with your legs crossed, with your feet together, whichever feels most comfortable. And we're going to focus on the neck and down into your shoulders as well. So starting with hands on your knees. What you're going to be doing, take your right hand and just lower your right ear down to your right shoulder. Thinking about relaxing your left shoulder down, so don't let it come up with your neck bending over. We're going to keep that nice and low, and using your right hand, just very gently pulling that head towards your right shoulder. And you'll feel this stretch down your left side. Well done, release that, and we'll change sides. So same again, left hand up, thinking about dropping that right shoulder down so you can really feel that stretch into your neck. And release it. once more on each side, but this time I'd like you to grab hold of slightly behind your head and thinking about bringing your chin more to your chest, okay? So you're going to be getting more of an intense stretch down the back of your neck. So pulling that head forward, relaxing that left shoulder down, very gently pulling with that right hand. Well done, release, and same on the left side. So grabbing just slightly behind your head, pulling that chin down to your chest, relax that right shoulder, let it melt down to the ground, pulling nice and gently here. And release there. Okay, one last stretch to finish off. So we're just going to stretch our backs out. So from the side, staying with your hands on your knees, we're going to sit up nice and tall, and then just let your back melt down, pushing back, separate those shoulder blades, dropping your chin to your chest, and big inhale in, torso nice and tall again, and exhale. That's it, thinking about pulling those shoulder blades, let them round out, let your back melt away. Big inhale in one last time, and exhale. And back to a seated position. And that is you guys done. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you again next week. Thanks.